Wow.
Are we live?
Are we live?
I think we're live.
We're live.
It says live. There you go. Live video.
We're now live. Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay. This
Let's
is
go to the dash.
going to be really interesting here now. So, all right.
Let's see. I can't see. Comments are always down here at the bottom.
Comments are down here at the
I'll
bottom.
put this back up here.
Yeah.
Alright, so hello everyone.
Hi there. How you guys doing?
Yeah, let's wait for people to arrive. It's
Yes.
still not, you know. Oh yeah, there are 2 viewers.
You have 2 viewers.
Only 2 viewers.
Who are the 2 viewers?
We'd love if you could just comment and let us know that you're
Yes,
here.
comment and then let us know what. You don't have any nose moves. Well, I don't know. Relax. Don't do that.
This is weird.
Disturbing.
This is weird.
This is disturbing. That's what it is. It's disturbing. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, I have no idea what. This is wild. What is this?
Okay, one comment. Let's
So
see.
we have about one comment.
One comment.
Hi,
Kendall is here.
Kendall. Hi, Kendall.
Hi, Kendall.
How are you?
Alright, so let us know if you're hearing what we're saying.
Yes. Are you hearing? Can you hear us?
And if it's clear, because
Yes.
you know there's a lot of background noise.
Yes,
so
there is. A lot of whizzing and stirring and what have you. It sounds like 2 androids are having, are doing the hunka chunka.
Yeah. So, welcome to the show.
Welcome to this really live, a special edition of But That's Not Important Right Now.
But that's not important right now.
There we go.
Yes, Kendall.
Yes, Kendall. Boy.
So you have 2 viewers.
2 viewers. Okay,
Alright, so you're hearing loud and clear. Okay, good. Alright, Jared.
Okay, great.
So how long have you been here? You've been here for like what?
We've been here like about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were trying to set up the special software to get us, with the branding and everything, and that had completely failed.
It did.
By the way, I had a conversation with, what's this boy's
Who did you have a
name?
conversation with?
Cavi Randy.
Yes, I know what Cabby.
Right, so Cavi sent to say hello, he called me.
Uh-huh.
He said he wants to help out with the show.
Oh, really?
In some way or some capacity.
Okay.
I don't know yet what exactly we'll talk about. I don't know exactly what he could help us with.
Okay.
But one of the things I'm stressing about is that we need to do more of these kind of things now that the
Yeah, the
pandemic,
the panorama
the panorama has been
lifted somewhat.
So let's see.
Restrictions have been eased.
We got 2 more viewers. So
2 more viewers.
welcome to the show.
Hi
Those
there.
of you now joining us.
Yes.
Hope you could stick around. We're going to talk a little bit of stuff. And we just basically, okay, so what happened was, we were supposed to have our taping on Wednesday night.
That's right.
And Jared was in Cuba.
Yes, it was.
And Jared refused to hold a gun to the taxi driver's head and have him break the law.
Yeah, because, GLNX.
That's alright. You take one for the team, Jared.
I am not
told you
taking
they
one for
have
the team.
free Wi-Fi
I'm not
in
doing
the
it.
prison.
I'm sorry, not
So
in
you could have come on live.
a Trinidad jail. That's
You-
like Midnight Express
could have
times 1,000.
used your
I'm not doing it.
phone.
I'm not doing it, man. No. I am not going to be slow dancing with some guy named Maurice. I'm not going to do it.
I have
Yeah.
a tripod.
You have a tripod. I'm very glad. You keep waving that thing around like it's. I
We
don't know.
were on like you just don't care.
Yeah, like you just like here. I don't think it means what you think it means, but do go on.
But Cavi said something. Hello, Cavi. Yeah, so we want Cavi to kind of help us.
Yeah.
Cavi, what we tried to do is we tried to use the Streamlab, and it just wouldn't connect to Facebook. So Cavi's like, why don't we do it on YouTube? Well, yeah, okay, maybe you could try it with YouTube.
I suppose
But
it's
maybe next time. This is kind of like us learning what to do.
It's the first day in
You
school,
know?
so yeah.
Keep rocking that down. Okay, great.
All right, you get it. You
All
go,
right.
you go, you sexy man, you. All right. Hey, listen, if you vomit in the music place,
We're in Starbucks. and
we're
drinking
looks like we're
water.
drinking water.
Well, I'm
Salud!
gonna get some coffee just now because
Yeah, I had coffee this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And we're gonna see if we can buy some overpriced food. I'm buying. So
you're buying overpriced food.
do you want overpriced food?
Well, it depends on what kind of food we're talking about.
Whatever that shit is.
I don't know what that is. You know, we could be doing something in collaboration with Starbucks. Have you thought about that?
Huh?
It's an idea.
No, that's what Kavi was also telling us.
Yeah.
Kavi was also asking us if we should be getting sponsorship
We should.
to pay for all of this stuff. But we've been doing this for a year. It's actually been a year and 3 weeks.
A year and 3 weeks since
that
we've been doing this.
we've been
And I
doing
think this
this.
is the first time we've ever done anything like this live.
Yeah, the first
So
time
this
we've
is
done
this
this
is pretty
together.
much like historic. This is kind of groundbreaking
Yeah.
stuff here.
So if you're going to be watching this after the fact, because I'm leaving this up,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to pull this. I'm going to have to pull. Okay, so what I'm going to probably do is maybe I could record the. Maybe I could record our conversation
Yeah.
while we're talking, so
Yes.
I could put that up on the podcast.
He's fiddling around with technology again. He is
Fiddling
fiddling.
around,
He's
fiddling
fiddling.
around.
Sunrise, sunset. No, that's fiddle on the roof. Tradition, tradition. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Don't do that. That's not right. That's illegal in some countries. What are you doing?
Alright. So I gotta start recording. So those of you who just joined us, we're gonna do our little 3, 2, 1 thing again.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again, right?
Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Welcome to
yet another edition of But That's Not Important Right Now. There we go.
I'm Jared Butts, and this is Ian Reed.
No. You got this all wrong. No, you are Telly Savalas, and I'm Jared Butts. No, actually, no. I'm Jared Butts, and he's Ian Reed.
We are coming to you live from Starbucks.
We are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
we would be coming live from Anna de Almas's penthouse, but she doesn't know us, and she thinks we're creeps.
I will take this cool water and I will throw it on you.
What?
Right, so we're live on Facebook,
Yes, we
so
are.
people can see our ugly mugs.
Yes, exactly.
Right, and we're watching the people coming and going.
Coming in and going out, and stuff like that.
Really nice looking people. A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
nice looking people.
There are some cute looking people here. Yeah.
Yeah. You too, Jared. You're cute.
No, I'm not. No.
Yes, you are.
No. By Fraggle Rock standards, I'm more like a Gorg kind of cute. But yeah.
The trash heap has spoken. No, we're not drinking puncheon in the people.
No, you can't.
You can't drink puncheon.
You can't drink puncheon. This is water. This is 100%. This is right here. It's 100% H2O. This is
Well,
not.
I thought it was Kat.
Yeah.
You said keep rocking our glasses. And Kira said keep rocking our glasses. Congratulations, Okera. Okera won his first ever Addy.
Congratulations, Akira.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Super.
Yeah. He
Brilliant.
won it for an augmented reality crap. I don't know what it is.
It's not crap. It's something that you did. It's,
Yeah,
you should be proud of it. Yeah.
Okera, whatever crap you did, I'm happy you did it. And so Okera actually works for
Yes.
the guys who do Wallace and Gromit.
Nick Block? Those
Well,
guys?
the studio.
Oh, the studio.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's what's the name of that studio again? Aardman, I think. Aardman Productions.
You know, he says he works on the island.
Oh.
So maybe you could comment on the post and tell us,
This is cool.
you know, where it is exactly.
Yeah. Well, maybe he will.
Yeah.
I guess.
So
Let's get
welcome the 3 viewers who are here.
So now we have 3 viewers.
So now we
Okay.
have 3 viewers.
Okay. Well, that's good. If we can have like if we can have more than the fingers of a badly mutilated hand, I think we can work something out. So yeah.
Gang signals.
No. Okay. You could probably get away with it.
Right. So
But I can't, yeah.
what we're saying is that we were supposed to do the show on Wednesday,
Right.
and Jared was stuck in
Traffic.
traffic or whatever. And I had a guest and he never showed. And I don't know what happened, and we'll figure it out. But we wanted to do the show on Wednesday for Monday. But I said, you know what? this news is way too much important
Yeah.
to wait for.
So we can't wait for it.
So what I want to do is wait for a couple more people. If a couple more people show up, but one of the things we wanted to discuss with our guest was why agencies continue to do the same things over and over and over again and expect different results. That was really the theme of Wednesday's podcast. Yeah? I think that was what I wanted to talk about. But I didn't know if that would have worked out, but it was something to think about.
Yeah.
Why do people, and not just agencies, but people, do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result?
Because you know that advertising is the kind of job where really, I mean, you know very well that logic really doesn't factor in anything. Logic, and you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Logic doesn't enter the equation.
Logic does not enter the equation at all. So that's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Aardman animation.
I told you it was Aardman animation. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. You're always right, John. You're always
No,
right.
I'm not. I'm not always right.
So we're expecting not just an Addy from O'Kara. We want to see that. We want to see the Golden Globe, and then we want to see the Academy Award for O'Kara doing one of his.
I'm sure there's an Oscar in O'Kara's
And if you don't get the Oscar or the Golden Globe or some sort of award, O'Kara, I'll find myself in the UK and I'll kick your ass.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Come on. That's. What is wrong?
No, but I used to work with him.
Oh, you used to work with him?
Yeah, he used to sit next to me. I used to work with him.
Good Lord.
So
how was he able to endure you?
How were you able to endure?
I have no bloody idea.
We sat down. When you first sat down in the agency, you were facing one way and I was facing the other way.
That's right.
I was sitting in that corner and I was a shitty corner. But you were sitting next to the corner that I used to sit in.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, the first day you were there, you were talking to yourself.
Yes, I was, because I was just trying to navigate. Why the hell am I doing
And
here?
this is me. I don't think I told you to no, I didn't tell you to shut up.
You didn't tell me to shut up, but you came down close. I can tell you that.
Those of you who don't know, John and I went to school together.
No, we didn't. We never went to school together. Well, we went to advertising. We worked at the same agency together.
We went to school together, Jared.
We did?
Yes,
we
Jared.
did.
What the fuck? Jared, you are insane. Are you going senile?
I think I am.
Alright, pack it up. This is over. It's done.
No. I'm just pulling your zucchini. You didn't do better than that. No.
Don't pull another man's zucchini.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
So we got back to doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Because we found out just from a source of ours that one of the agency that we worked for won a big piece of business last week in a pitch that they did. I'm not too sure what exactly. This is why I needed our guests to come on to kind of try to fill in the gaps. But essentially what they did was they won the business, and it's a competing piece of business for something they already have. So should we name the business? Should we say who it is? I don't know. I mean, I could edit this after for the podcast, but for the Facebook, live, I don't know. Maybe we should ask the audience if they want to name it. The two people here.
We've got 2 viewers now. This is so wild. Okay, so we've got 2 viewers.
We've got 2 viewers.
All right. That's probably you and me.
No. It's not gonna register us. You know good. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Pretty sure it's okay.
Oh, that's not the one now.
No, it's not the one.
Oh God, that's not a one or an I or dessert, depending on your point of view. Yeah. So we were just talking about.
Cavi says go ahead.
Okay, says go ahead. Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, says yes.
Okay, says yes. Okay. Well, I guess it's unanimous. So yeah.
The client is. Cable and wireless. Cable and wireless.
Cable wireless.
Cable and wireless.
Cable and wireless.
Or as we know it locally, because Cable and Wireless is the overarching company.
Yes.
They own the brand.
Right.
Flow.
Flow.
Right? So Flow is part of the agency we work for. The reason I want to talk about that is because I wanted to relate a story of when we first got Flow way back. Well, not way back, it's actually been 4 years, 5 years. When did I leave the agency?
You left the agency sometime around 2016, 2017.
2017. It was
Yeah.
actually on the day of my birthday.
The day of your birthday.
Day of my birthday.
Look at that.
2017.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah. And the year before that, about a year and a half before that, I was put into, okay, so we pitched for the Flow business.
Yeah.
We won it, but because Flow is competing to the Green Network,
Yeah.
what ended up having to happen was they had to put a bunch of us in a room together and call ourselves another company in town. It's like, I kid you not, it was the weirdest thing ever. It was the
So it was
strangest thing ever.
it was like a company within a company. Like a symbiotic sort of thing going on there. Okay.
Yeah, so they split the way the office was set up is that the upstairs creative department was split down the middle in half, and they put a wall. And
A Trumpian.
no, Game of Thrones wall. We call ourselves the wildlings, and the people on the other side of the wall with a watch. And now our watch has ended. And I put that up on a piece of paper on the wall. Now our watch has ended. Because it was a huge wall. The wall
Okay,
went,
okay,
it was like about 2 stories high. With
Okay,
this
well, I
wall.
really don't get Game of Thrones, so okay, I hear you.
No, you don't get, yeah, but you remember coming into the
I
agency
do.
and seeing this wall.
Yes.
And wondering what this wall was
I was
for.
wondering what that was all about.
Yeah.
Yes. That did cross my mind.
Yeah. So the wall was used to block us off from the rest of the agency.
Yeah.
But admin-wise, payment-wise, everything-wise was still the agency.
So the agency got it.
So the name of this company was called Harrison. Why is it called Harrison? I can't get into that because of the name of the agency, who we shall not name. There's a reason for why they call it that. But it's now defunct, so
Yeah.
we could talk about that. So I was part of a company called Harrison. Company. And we lived stress for 12 months. Because the story is that what I understood was that the business was won by the parent company's office in Miami, not us locally.
Oh.
All we were supposed to do was take the creative from Miami and adapt it and push it out. So we weren't supposed to come up with any creative. Now, Randall Singh, who's been on our show before.
Yeah.
Hi Randall.
Hey, Randall.
Randall's probably going to see this after. I asked Randall if he could come on, but he couldn't. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to probably talk about this. We have something else we're doing next week with Quincy, because Quincy wants to talk about something else. But what we wanted to talk about this particular thing is that expectations were that the United States have better creative than the Trumies. That was the whole crux of the matter. But we, down in Trinidad, were doing all of the creative.
I did go to the music farm. I let the farm have plenty woman.
Please don't give this man a camera anymore. This man, John, this is not how you operate in front of the camera.
Why not?
Mr. Butts, you can't say that on the live Facebook.
Of course I can. Of course I can. I got the music in me, baby. Come
John,
on.
tell them the story about that, because I think people want to know. The story of
The story of what?
you can't say that on the radio. I think the people want to know.
I think, all right. Well, before I worked in advertising, I also had a career in radio. And in case you're wondering, I'm back on radio, doing some stuff for Platinum Hits 103.5 in the morning. Anyway, I used to work at another radio station. This is back in the 90s. And what happened was, what brought this on? I was playing this song from the TV series South Park, and the title of the song was Chocolate Silky Bowls. And I said, well, this song is a hit. I mean, it's a #1 hit in the UK, and it's based on an actual recipe, which is chocolate salty balls. And I remember playing that, and this lady from San Fernando called, and she said, "You are an idiot!" What are you talking about? Mr. Butts, you cannot say that on the radio!
I think we need to put that on a t-shirt.
You cannot say that!
Mr. Butts, you cannot put that on the radio. I don't know if it'll be on the front of the t-shirt or the back of the t-shirt.
And then she proceeded to tell me that I was the most degenerate radio host she's ever interacted with.
She wasn't far off the mark, John.
She wasn't far off the mark either, so yeah. But that was when I was younger and a lot crazier. Some things, well, I'm no longer young, but this level of crazy is still there.
I think a little bit of dementia coming in. A little touch of dementia.
A little touch. Where am I? What is this place?
Who am I?
Who am I? Who the hell are you?
You're the prince of
No,
Zanzibar.
No, I'm not. No. You happen to be Marvin the Martian, and I'm the King of Hearts. We're a dance troupe. My X-Q36 space modulator.
Oh, you stupid rabbit.
So yeah,
we have no viewers.
We have no viewers.
We have no viewers.
So nobody's watching us.
Yeah, but that's alright. They'll see it later. So we're going to shout out to Rads.
See ya.
Hey Rads.
Hi Rads, how you doing?
And Stefan.
And Stefan.
And my other friend Stefan.
You have 2 Stefans?
I have 2 Stefans.
2 Stefans.
They spell it slightly differently, but they're 2 Stefans.
Oh really? Okay. That's good.
I'm not seeing anybody in Starbucks today that I know.
This is weird. I mean, and usually, I think on a Friday afternoon, there'd be a lot more people in here.
I would think so, but don't forget schools still, school, whatever.
Yeah, but you think about, but what I'm asking is, you really expect to see people from, kids, students showing up here in a coffee shop, really? Come on.
Yeah, when I used to, before the unspecified virus from the unknown origin hit, and they locked everything down, I used to come here in the morning after the gym and sit down here and do work, and then go home, for lunch. And the amount of secondary school people who used to come in here before they would go to school, So around 7, half 6,
That was reminds me of the time when, remember when Frederick Street back in the 80s, Pizza Burger Boys, it seemed as if everybody was there on a Friday afternoon. I mean, everybody.
No, John.
You remember that?
I would never find myself in that.
You never find yourself in that? Why?
No.
Why is that, Ian? I'm curious.
Look at my face, John.
Do I have to?
Look at my face.
Yeah, but do I have to?
Look at my complexion.
Oh, right. That's why.
Look at my hairstyle.
Oh, come on. So what? You would have been regarded as exotic. I'm just saying.
Alright, let's read some more comments. You putting up with that in Starbucks. Yes, you singing in Starbucks. They should throw your ass out.
Well, they probably would.
And you following.
Considering my complexion.
Hey, coming back to the point. What we're talking about is in the form of advertising. That what I'm saying is that we're not too far away from where the agency used to be.
Yes.
They're no longer here. But it's just very surreal that in this right now, when I heard the news about the winning of that account, I think to myself, this sounds just exactly like what happened the last time. Now I don't know if they're going to split the agency again. I haven't heard.
They most likely would.
But they would have to.
Or what they would do is that they would probably source freelance graphic artists and writers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're just
Maybe. Well, it's a new paradigm now because it works from home and all that kind of thing.
exactly.
But the other thing that I was going to say is that a friend of mine who owns another company, who used to be in Saatchi and Saatchi, used to work for Saatchi and Saatchi. He said there is no such thing as a conflict of interest in an ad agency. And I asked him, well, what does that mean? He said, because so what if the other company, if the client is working on this? That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to thief that idea and use it. That doesn't enter into the equation. But I mean, I worked in an agency where that was tantamount. You could not go after business that you already had, the same category then. In other words, if you had a car brand, you couldn't go and get another competing car brand and try to put that into the same agency, you know? I don't know if Kendall is still watching. Maybe Kendall's not watching.
Maybe Kendall.
So
Kendall's a busy man. I'm sure he's got lots of.
Kendall works for it's not UNICEF. It's United Way.
Okay.
Kendall works for United Way. Kendall used to be an account executive at the agency.
At the agency.
So maybe one day we should ask Kendall to come.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have him regale us with stories of what happened. You know, how he used to interact with the denizens of the agency, of said agency that we used to work and everything.
Exactly.
And that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of thing that we'd expect. I think it's highly likely that they're going to source new people for this new account. The hope is that they'll be working from home.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really make sense to just, I mean, considering where they are now, I mean, in terms of volume and the overall size, the layout of the area, it's a lot smaller than where we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So you don't have people looking over your shoulder telling you, hey, when you walk with them, if you something, you know, stroke, that kind of thing. And that,
it's interesting because you don't have a lot of companies now. Well, we talked about this a couple of episodes.
we have.
Companies rolling back to come back to the office. Please God, come back to the office. And even the agency we worked at has maintained this kind of hybrid situation. I think they've done well. I think they did a good job. From what I've been told, they work one day on, one day off, and not everybody works at the same time. And they've built a system, which is good, which is a good thing. Not a lot of agencies seem to have figured that out. Interesting enough, strangely enough, I got a call from, you remember Francesca? She jumped onto the podcast on Christmas. Francesca used to work at the agency as a media buyer.
Right.
I'm very sweet girl. I'm doing a little bit of work for her now. So hi Francesca, I'll finish the job, I promise. When I finish this, I promise. John's fault. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that she had said that people are looking more for the smaller, more tightly knit companies rather than the big overbloated agencies because they can't afford those kind of budgets anymore.
But is there such a thing as a big bloated agency? I think that's no longer part of the Really?
Yeah. There are agencies still with 60, 70 people in a building with 2 floors and stuff like that. I mean, there's still at least one agency here that does.
I know one agency. I know at least one agency.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
But things are shrinking. Things are changing. The other thing is that we have the situation where and there are people calling me to do work because there are agencies that cannot provide that level of service that they require, and they seem to be getting it from people who used to work with agencies, So
there's that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so we've still got 0 viewers.
0 viewers, but 14 comments.
were unappealing.
Yeah.
So
But
then,
as I always say, this is like free entertainment. You get what you pay for. So,
yeah, I didn't pay for this.
I didn't pay for that. Who the hell?
I'm paying for it now.
You pay for it.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. How could you?
I love you, John.
I had to go kiss that fungus.
Let me check something and see if this
You're checking something when you
still
check
recording.
Hey, we got one viewer. Yay!
We got one more viewer.
Oh, lovely.
Hello, you one more viewer that came.
Hi, one more
this year.
viewer.
We love you.
You've saved our credibility.
I'm gonna get some coffee in a
We
little
just made
bit.
a wonder if metaphorically we'd be shut to hell.
It's really strange being back in Starbucks.
I can't remember the last time I was here, to be honest.
Yeah. I used to be up in here all the time before the unspecified virus.
Ah, okay.
Because I found working here and working in the town was interesting. I got to observe people. You see, the thing about working from home is it's all well and good, but you still need some sort of human interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
there was that sort of thing that they were talking about.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but I think the next few months, I mean, are going to be interesting in terms of how they're gonna go about doing this. So the hope is that
Yeah, we want to bring people. We want to bring people on. Have to get a better camera.
Yeah, we do.
Because this camera that I'm using now for the mic is actually not working the way I thought it would work.
Oh,
So
well, that's calamitous.
yeah, it's. I mean, I could. I mean, it's always something. It's always something. But we'll get through. We'll figure it out.
Well, we should hope so. I mean,
Our friend Maurice Burke has said he will help me out, but we have to sit down and actually work something out. Oh, that was actually one of the other things I want to talk to you about.
okay, well,
I'm thinking that we need to move from the zoo.
well, yeah, that is something that I think we spoke about, and that's something that we need to work on.
Give me a phone.
I don't think you want to do that right
Yes, give me a phone.
now. No, you don't.
Give me a phone.
It's got porn on it.
I'm gonna show the people your milk phone.
Not the same.
I just want to know what kind of phone it is. Dad, the phone is a mess.
What's that?
Go to the settings.
Settings. What's going?
About phone. This is a guy. So it's a Galaxy 831 cargo. So let me know what you think we could do for that. Jared, what the hell? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
There's your Play Store. Right. So what I want to do
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
is I want you to go and sign up for, we'll install this for me.
What's this? Discord,
Yeah.
chat, talk, and hang out.
Right?
Okay.
So you install that.
Reinstall it.
And you'll have to create an account. This is using an email address and a password, right? And then send me your user. And maybe next week we could sit down together and we could work out how to do a Discord call.
Discord.
Now what we could do with Discord is I could pull Discord directly into live.
Discord fever.
I knew you were gonna do that. You're gonna put my head on a block.
Discord fever.
This is what I have to put up with.
You got to dance to the Discord fever.
I want to get some coffee.
Can you get some coffee?
Yeah,
All right.
we have a view. I'm gonna wait.
You got one view?
Discord fever. Move your body to the Discord fever. We're gonna be chatting to the Discord fever. We're both
I can't
crazy
take you
with the
anywhere.
Discord
I can't take you
fever.
anymore. I can't take you
No,
anymore.
you can't.
I can't.
No, you can't. I'm a grown man. You can't tell me what to do. You are not the boss of me. That went out with emancipation. That's not the word.
Discord fever. Oh yeah.
Alright, so did you install Discord?
Oh, wait, well, hold on. It's still loading.
You're not using Wi-Fi?
Yes, of course I'm using the Wi-Fi. Yeah, come on.
God, it's you. You are technology challenged. You know that.
Yes, I do, but it's loading as we speak.
Loading bar.
Loading, loading, loading. Loading, 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 loading.
You like two big friggin' children up inside these people's stomachs.
Yeah, but you see, this is what will generate a lot of buzz.
No, we have no kids. We have no
What?
we have no people. You know.
There are no
What
people.
what we'll do?
What we'll do?
What I'll do?
Yes.
Is I'll put up a thing for saying taping,
Alright.
live taping of. But that's how they put it right now. Put something up on the table.
Okay.
Like this. Right?
Cool.
So we could do something and advertise ourselves. But 2 o'clock in the afternoon is way too early.
You think 2 o'clock in the afternoon? So what do you think is a good time?
I think when people normally see us in the evening. But I don't know if you were able to do late in the evening, like a 6:30 or anything like that.
Well, you know that's going to be difficult because exactly. One tends to work early in the morning.
Yeah, I know. That's right, that's your problem.
That's one of many problems I have, but yes, I do understand where you're going with this.
I don't want to know about your other problems.
Yeah, well, I got 99 problems, so this ain't one of them.
Hey,
How come it's taking forever to load that? I don't understand.
You sure you're using the Wi-Fi?
look at this
You
signal
sure it's the right
right
Wi-Fi?
There is only one. I'm using the people's Wi-Fi at Starbucks. What the hell? What's your problem? Go answer that.
Problems.
We
Many problems.
have problems. Problems.
There was a
Problems.
99 Problems song before there was a 99 Problems song.
There was?
Yeah, Megadeth sang 99 Problems, which is on the soundtrack of Mario Brothers. Believe it or not.
Okay. So it's installing.
Very good.
I'm going to see if we're going to get anything. Whatever it is. Talk to me, computer.
The other thing I want you to install, which you'll install one time after this,
Mhm.
is Clubhouse.
Clubhouse? What the hell is that? Where's Clubhouse? Oh, look, Discord. Yes.
Right, turn it on. Press the button.
I don't want to.
Yes.
Yo!
It's cute. Look, it's all a smiley face.
Welcome to Discord. Join over 100 million people who use Discord to talk with communities and friends.
Register. Right. So you put in your phone number.
Oh dear God.
But you can use your email.
I just know I'm being drawn into a web of crime.
Davan uses this with no problem with his friends, and he's 11.
Well, of course he would. That's his generation. I'm an old man. Well, how does this work? God damn it, I don't know. We need to know you're not a railroad. Verify an
You're
SMS.
supposed to get an SMS code.
An SMS? Ooh.
There you go.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Right, so put in how you want to be known as.
What should everyone call me? Good lord. I don't know. What should everyone call me? Hang on.
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, that could work. And, oh god,
So
the
while Jared is figuring it
the
out,
password.
is
Oh,
there
man.
anybody else watching? I don't think so.
There's no, yeah. I think we
I think we got a nice little beginning.
I think we bored them to tears, but
Yeah, we brought them to tears. So
We
I'm
brought
going to
them to
make funny
tears.
faces. Yeah.
Oh, Rudy. Oh my god. Okay, hang on.
No, don't use butts. Are you insane?
We're not using
Just
butts.
put Jared Butts. You can always change and
Okay,
create
hang
a
on.
whole new nickname later.
Hang on.
You can put yourself as Jared. What do you call yourself on on Instagram, Butts Jared.
Butts Jared. I know what to do. Hang on.
Put Jared RD.
Jabu.
Alright, okay, that's fine. Jabu, 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 jabu. That's an Ewok talking to Jabu.
That is not an Ewok. Ewok sounds like this.
Jabu, jabu, jabu. It sounds strangely similar to Jawa. Jawa's uti. Hello, one more viewer. Hello.
Oh, one viewer. Wait, they came back? Why? Why would they even bother? Honestly. Oh, God.
Alright, I gotta get some coffee.
You gonna get some coffee?
You figure that out.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Talk to our viewers.
Oh, wait, you want me to talk to viewers? Why?
Talk to our viewers.
No, I don't want to do that. What do you want me to say? I can't do this sort of thing. Think about it. He told me that this was a great place to meet girls. Lying dog. That's what you said, man. He's going to get himself some. It's a family-friendly life. That's not what you said to me over the phone. You know, honestly, I just don't get it. Honestly, I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna be, yeah. All right, so let me just work on this password here. What's a password? Oh, right, wonderful. I'm not gonna tell them my password. Why would I tell them my password? I'm not gonna do that. You go ahead and keep saying things like that. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get him one of these days, I tell you. I swear to God, I'm gonna get him. I know I will. Okay, let's try that with the password now. All right, lovely. What, date of birth? What the hell, man? I don't people know how old I am. Okay, date of birth. October 15th, 2000 BC. Yeah. I think that's how it's supposed to work, right? Okay. And scrolling down the dates like it's another lap. Yeah. Like the Price is Right or something. Done it. Okay. Create an account. Yeah, okay, got it. And now we've got something. Find your friends. Oh, God. Allow Discord. Okay, I'll allow it. Enter your name. Okay, sure. I'll do that. To the bump. Skip for now. Ooh, create your server. Study group, friends, artists, and creators. Hey! Interesting. I'm quite new to this. I didn't want to, but the devil made me do it. Hey! Alright. So do we have that? You got that there? Oh, what does it say here? Okay, hang on. We will check and see. Oh, really? No kidding. Discord security code. Yay! Alright then. There's a lot of singing in the background. I don't know where that's coming from. Probably from the PA system or something. There we go. That's wonderful. Okay, good. Are we good now? Hey, where'd he go? Oh, great. He's going to leave me to just do absolutely nothing. That's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, boy. The tiniest thing just gives me the ick. I think we need to understand that. Wait a minute, we have one viewer? Really? Where that come from? Why? Why are you even watching? There's nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting to see. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not. Really, it's not true. It's just not true. So here we are, staring at a bunch of plastic, and I'm trying not to be plastic, but it's hard to be plastic and not be spastic. And I don't even know what I just said there. I'm really, yeah, it's like that sometimes. So anyway, I was talking to my therapist just the other day, and I was told to get in touch with my inner larva, and because I'm not really human, I'm just an insect. Okay, here we go. What? And what are you doing? I think this has got to be like one of the weirdest shows you've ever seen on Facebook, and yeah.
Well, I normally do this show in my underwear, so.
That is more than I needed to know.
It's really different when you're actually...
That's a degree of ickiness that I did not want to do. Ew. Why? At least I had a common decency when we were doing previous stuff.
What Starbucks all in, you're making real noise. Okay, we're in Starbucks in Trinidad. Come on down!
That kind of narrows it down, doesn't it?
Starbucks Trinidad.
People are probably wondering, wait a minute, there's a Starbucks in Trinidad. Oh, it's not there, really? Oh, how come?
It's so good.
Yeah, so am I.
Surprise, it's so good.
Yeah.
That's everything I want. You think that something like coffee, you know. Anyway, to come back to why we're
What
here.
the hell were we talking about in the first place?
Well, we're talking about doing the same things over and over
And expecting a different result. Yes, Albert Einstein made that quote. That was his definition of insanity.
That was the definition of insanity. But separate and apart from that, just recently there was a discussion in the social media group.
Yeah. This is where Ian is abducted by aliens, and this is where he undergoes a momentary probe. It is hoped that when Ian gets back, he does not talk about carrots. It is hoped that when Ian gets back, he doesn't talk about carrots, and says how carrots are not only good for one's eyesight, but are great in cases of extreme rectal itching.
Coffee.
Good for you, coffee. Good for you. Good. Yes, much good may it do you. Yes, coffee.
Oh.
I am Armenian sheep herder. I know nothing about these things. Oh, I don't look anything like a Kardashian, thank God. Because you know the Kardashians originally, well, I mean they're from Armenia. Yeah. In fact, did you know that there are a lot of famous Armenians? For example, Mike Connors who played Mannix. For those of you who don't know.
What the hell is a Mannix? I know what a Mannix is, but they don't.
They don't. Okay.
They don't.
Mannix is a private investigator played by Mike Connors, and he's Armenian. He was of Armenian ancestry. It's an old show from the '60s. Yeah.
He's from Armenia.
Yeah. It's
I was confused Mannix with Colombo.
That's Peter Falk.
I know, I don't know why, because they're not exactly the same.
They're not exactly the same individual. No?
But Mannix was a kind of craggy, strange looking kind of guy.
Yeah, the strange guy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know who else is Armenian? Dave Seville, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Why are we talking about Armenia?
I don't know. I'm kind of fascinated by Armenians.
Armenian men. Okay.
Well, Kim Kardashian, I mean...
That's okay.
No.
Yeah, so...
We are just... No.
To get back on track. I think... You see, the difference about doing this as a live show is that we get easily distracted and talk about kind of rubbish. But to get back on track, there was a comment being made about a lunch that they had in this new hotel right here in Cascade called the Bricks. You know the Bricks, right?
No.
You don't know.
I don't go out much. I live a very sheltered life.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You live in a radio station.
I don't live in a radio station.
You are a radio station.
I am not a radio station.
You are a radio
Don't
station.
you go there with that. I ain't a radio station.
What I'm saying is, okay, do you remember where Pelican used to be?
Yes.
You know what there was there after Pelican?
No.
Carlton Savannah.
Carlton Savannah. Really?
You know there was a hotel there.
Yes, I know there's a hotel.
Right. And Carlton Savannah pulled it up.
Yes.
All right. So the people who own Endeavor Holdings, who also own a bunch of property all over the country, bought Carlton Savannah, the property, and rebuilt it into a Marriott. And it's a type of Marriott which is, it's a branded Marriott, right? But it's called the Bricks. No idea where the name came from, at least I can't remember. But basically it's the same thing as Carlton Savannah, where on top is a kind of open penthouse kind of situation, where you could throw parties and stuff upstairs away from everybody. So and the view is fantastic.
Okay.
The view is fantastic.
No wonder I never heard of it. I'm not that local enough to know where that place
Right,
is.
well that's the point of the story. The point of the story is Breeze launched a new product.
Yes! Yes! I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
What
That
did
was
you hear?
a while ago.
What did you hear?
No, I heard that. Okay, they like had influencers and stuff talking about this product, which is supposed to be for the common man, the small man,
Right.
the average individual, regular people.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And the thing about it is, why are you hosting an event that is originally, that ostensibly is for the small man, the so-called small man, when you are having it in such a swanky place where you have all these really, you know, I mean, it's so out of place, it's so incongruous to your target market, because your target market is not going to give a rat's behind.
Well, what is the target market? Because that's the debate.
Working class people.
No,
What?
it's not. Okay, so yes, the target market could be working class people, but a friend of ours, Maurice, pointed out very clearly. He said working class doesn't necessarily have to mean poor. You understand? Just so we define. What I'm saying is, yes, it could be that level, but it's also the guy who just lost his job from the bank, from a downsize, who needs to save money. So it's a lower middle class or middle class kind of situation where you're trying to save money in various parts because you don't have a job, you're looking for a job. I agree with that in the sense that that is a market that could be seen as being why they went where they did.
But at the same time, you're talking about, okay, that's a one-off scenario. The vast majority of people...
So you really think it's for the people in Beetham and those kind of areas?
Not necessarily Beetham. I'm just saying anybody who happens to be living in a situation where they are catching the tail to survive on a regular basis, and they're working, and they're probably working 1-2 jobs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you could talk about the person who's working in a high income job and he lost it and stuff like that. And he's struggling to survive as well. But that's just like that's just one individual. I'm talking about the vast majority of people who actually, it's like saying that you're talking about, for example, you're talking about something like Royal Castle. Like which is a fast food thing, and you're having it in the Hyatt. Why? Why would you even do that?
I think it's a mixture of not knowing the target.
It's tone deafness, though.
Not knowing the target. At the same time, okay, so if we were the agency in charge of launching this, and the brief came down that it is, right, so you remember our discussion about our other, which is on the other side of the spectrum, who is buying these pods? And the pods we're trying, who's buying these pods? Because they're ultra expensive, right? We're on the total end of the other end of the spectrum now. We got Breeze that is not just down, extremely cheap. It's very you know, down. So what are you gonna do? Are you going to have a launch in, I don't know, are you gonna have it in Savannah? Are you gonna have it on Charlotte Street? What do you think? If we have to come up with a launch idea to launch the product, what would be the first thing you do?
There's an old maxim that goes something like this: you simply put the hay down where the goats can get it.
Right.
So you go to a place where you know that the people are going to be frequenting. Yeah, within a mall.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
You go if you want to go for something outdoorsy, Savannah's ideal for that.
Yeah.
It's something like that, but don't do it in such a way that people don't even know what the hell, they're not even aware of launching the product, and you launch it in one of the most incongruous of places, where, and people are like, but I never hear about this.
Not only that, it's confusing.
It is.
Because you don't know if this is for you or for somebody else, which is why Maurice said it could be that they were trying to attract this other niche that nobody thinks about. You see? But you don't agree.
I don't agree. I don't agree with Maurice's point of view at all. I really don't.
I'll kill you later. But Maurice, you tried. I mean, let me read.
I wish I had $1 for every time you said you were going to kill me. I'd be stinking rich right now.
No, you'd be dead. I mean,
come here. This young one.
If I find this.
Yeah, let's look for that. That's what you got there.
But what exactly is the product? You haven't explained what the product is. The product is a detergent that is watered down, so it stretches longer and it's cheaper.
And that is perfect. For the working class people.
Right, this is what he said. I have a problem with the analysis in the video because it's Karen Rose who raised the issue.
Yeah.
Just because affordability is mentioned doesn't mean that it's targeting the lower socio-economic grouping. Also, Breeze is not known among those groups as affordable to them. I'm not telling you reported speech. Thank you very much. Go check a grocery store if you want to understand some of what I'm speaking about. And I should say, check shelves in different types of groceries in different areas. I should add, with so many young professionals unemployed, underemployed, and finding themselves in a financial squeeze, affordable could literally just mean them. Lastly, I'd like to know who they are. So the other issue is the influencers, which is also my issue. That they brought these high-level influencers with lots and lots and lots of followers. But advertising has always been aspirational.
Always.
Right?
That's just my point.
So what you know is that if I bring somebody like, I don't even know who the influencers is. But let's say you bring white folk from girls like what's her name? We want to put you on in all the recipes. Jared, you know what I'm talking about.
Who are you talking about? Wendy Rahamat?
No, Wendy Rahamat.
Who are you talking about? White folk rubbing our recipes. Lakshmi? Who?
No. We talked about when we talked to Abe.
You
talked about it. Hold on. So we'll find it. I can't see it. Can't find it. Oh gosh, Ronelle. I think her name is Ronelle. Rochelle. I love her. I can't remember her name. I'm terrible.
Rochelle Shells, yeah.
Right. She's the one. She's part of Image and Company, and she does these videos where she pours white folk into everything and makes all these dishes or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's a big influencer with a big, let's say she has a
huge following.
She has 250,000 followers.
That's huge.
Right? They would invite her to the launch.
Yeah.
Right? Good. But her market isn't, the argument is, her market isn't those people. And I don't agree. It's like, but does it matter whether the market is watching that? I think once you have a lot of followers, that's why the marketing manager or the advertising agency, whoever, who organized this event. That's why they brought these people, not because their demographic is whatever. They brought them because they have a lot of followers. They wanted it to viral.
But you do that, it's like, okay, it's like taking the best kind of material, the best kind of substance that's supposed to generate growth, and instead of casting it on fertile ground, you're putting it on a rocky area where you're not going to expect any kind of reaction whatsoever.
Maybe.
That's my point. So I am saying again, if you wanted to get a genuine, viral, organic response, take it to the people who need it the most, who would take advantage of it the most. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have the highest number of people. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but when did Breeze ever become this high class?
It was never that.
Exactly.
It was never that. You had people like Sprangler and God rest his soul advertising Breeze back in the 1980s because that was the target market. Lower income people or people who just couldn't afford the higher priced detergents.
Yeah.
If you seriously wanted to come up with a high-end detergent, my God, all you had to do was just say, look, we're doing something for Tide, or we're doing pods. No, don't eat them because, they're not high in fiber. Don't worry about that.
Eat them if you're stupid.
Eat them if you're stupid.
You use the stupid population.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah. But you see, the thing about it is that's just it. Breeze was never that kind of a product.
Yeah.
And it was always a product that was geared towards the small man or somebody who just could not afford the higher priced detergent. And I mean, it makes better sense to use that particular one if you are limited, if you are constrained by your finances. So I think they missed out on a hell of a big opportunity.
Yeah.
They could have just said, hey, well, yeah, we have a launch. You want to try something out? Tell us what you think. And you know what they could have done? They could have videotaped it. And let me tell you, that would have done far more for the brand than just having an influencer. You have to know what your audience, and I think they missed out on a really huge opportunity in that regard.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But again, they do what they know.
I understand.
They do what they know. They do what they know.
I understand. I understand where Maurice is coming from, but at the same time, I do not agree with what he said.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, fair enough. Well, we've been on this thing for the last hour.
We have.
We've done quite a bit of talking of nonsense.
Jibber jabbing, yes. Yes, we've had some pearls of I wouldn't say wisdom, but we've had some pearls of insights amidst the flotsam and jetsam of our utterances.
And we have observed the people coming and going.
We know, as have I.
Nice people.
Yes, very.
This is the place where you want to go where everybody knows your name, but they spell it wrong. No, they didn't spell my name wrong.
They spelled your name wrong?
No, they didn't.
I could get Ian wrong. I can't get Ian wrong. We got my name wrong, for sure.
What is your name? Oh yeah. Come on, let's finish up the Discord. Did you finish up the Discord?
Discord, yeah.
Alright guys,
Fever.
so we're going to finish up doing the Discord, and thanks for listening.
Thanks.
I think we're going to call out a wrap. Are we going to define something before we go?
We're going to define something?
Are we going to define something? Oh yeah, hi, thumbs up Philip. Yeah, thank you. Philip has been trying to help me out too as well with this video stuff. Philip, the StreamYard failed. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So yes. I think this is a good experiment.
I think, well, yeah. I mean, they're not bad for the first try.
Yeah, we did a little kind of thing. I don't know how to work this thing, right? Maybe somebody with more expertise could figure this out.
It's possible, yes.
Yeah. But we're unappealing.
We're unappealing.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yes, we really
I know
do.
you all probably have work and
you probably have better things to do than watch a bunch of two old guys talk.
So we're defining what?
We're defining coffee.
The thing that keeps you going.
Coffee. Coffee. It's a stimulant that originated in Abyssinia, which is now known as modern-day Ethiopia. But that's not important
Right now. It's also like murder.
Yes.
That's what Dave had said. He was like, Daddy, it's literally just pouring hot water into mud and drinking it. I'm like, yeah.
When he gets older, you'll understand.
But he tried. Anyway, I won't put that on. He would cuss me.
Oh,
Why?
don't do that.
All
Don't do
right.
that to me.
Okay, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Thank you very much, guys. I am now going to end this live video.
Here we
But
go.
it will be up on I'll keep this up and I'll
You'll
share it around and
Share it around, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.